From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there a train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out now in his 14th season, Brock. That's not bad for a fourth-rounder out of Michigan State back in 2012, huh? It is Kirk Cousins.
Kid, I don't think I'm the only one wondering whether or not age is catching up to Cousins. He was often injured last year, ultimately benched at the end of the season. But this is a guy who will enter the year top 20 all-time in passing in the NFL and been a durable starter for the majority of it.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Gets this one to London. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, three tight ends, and those three added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
So first down from the 41. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Cousins. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
Blake Corum now to return it. Jukes away from one. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock. An active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. And the Rams first down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Give to Williams from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
the 47-yard
Fans
line.
love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing is Stafford on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
The Falcons take over.
Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. On the play fake, it's Cousins. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw for Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Cousins to throw once again. Lofts it deep right side. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Rams headed back after their second drive now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Divine Diablo there on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Stafford's going to throw once more. Into traffic, complete! And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
18 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
First and 10 from the 43. It's Stafford once more. Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Slot man motioned over. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, yeah, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's loaded another one up. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. New set of downs for him from the 31. Stafford now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now Stafford to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play. And now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. A toss now to Robinson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Robinson on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now for Cousins. He completes it in traffic. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They draw it up for him. Kept it on the draw block, but they were waiting for him. That's a loss. It brings up 4th down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Cut at the 10-yard line. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Los Angeles.
They can decide to play for the tire win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Screen here for Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points.
That penalty is declined.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Alford now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Whittington now on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Hits him on the out route. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Rams.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Straight ahead with Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he has this down to the 34. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 20 and a Rams 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Offense looking at 3rd and 8 here, and this is a tough one to continue this opening drive of OT. Looking to throw it. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. He catched his first attempt, his second now from 45. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Alford now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked, says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5. Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
17 yards.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Now to give to Bijan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And we're going to keep on keeping on here in overtime.
They sure put him out there in a tough spot to save this game, Kate. And he handled the moment as well as they could have possibly asked for. What a strike to tie this game. In the moment of truth, he delivers.
A field goal apiece so far. Another would win it as this kick is away. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, big interception here. And the Falcons surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. So the chance was there. Any points, Brock, on the drive would have won them this game. But instead, and I can't remember the last time I saw this, but we've got a 4th possession of overtime coming up following that interception.
Yeah, we keep talking in this booth after every possession how much gas can be left in the tank.
Yep.
But then somebody comes through and makes a play to try to will their team forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running here with Bijan. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down and goal to go.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. And the kick team comes on. A chance to win it here in overtime. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.